camera editing in Premiere. So these are my 3 pieces of footage I'm going to use. Okay. So I'm gonna right click in my project window, right? Or I'm gonna click this little folder down here, and I'm gonna create a new bin, either by right clicking, new bin, or hitting this folder, new bin. I'm gonna call this bin something that makes sense to me. In this case, multi-camera edit. Okay. I'm gonna take all my pieces of footage I'm going to use, not everything I shot, but everything I want to use, and put it in that new bin. Okay? So everything I'm going to use is in the bin, in this folder. Bin, folder, same thing. Okay? Now I'm going to right click on this bin. I know I'm going fast, sorry. And I'm going to scroll down to create multi-camera source sequence. I'm going to click that. I have various options. There's even a synchronization option. And I'm going to try, with my fingers crossed, audio, where it'll actually use the audio to sync up my shots automatically. And there's an audio choice here where, does it want to use only audio from camera 1? Does it want to use audio from all the cameras? Or will it switch as I switch cameras? I'm going to just do camera 1. And I'll explain that more in a minute. Let's not worry about any other settings right now. Okay. Boom. So I'm going to come in here. Now you'll notice my 3 clips that I put in the bin have been tossed into this processed clips folder. Instead, I'm left with this here, which is a sequence. I'm going to double click this. Oops, actually I'm going to drag it on here to create a sequence. So boom. Now I have a sequence. And you'll think, oh, well, what's the big deal? It looks the same as everything else. But I'm going to click toggle multi-camera view. If you don't already see it, your buttons might look like this. You're going to go hit the plus sign and go to button editor and find this guy. It's very small. The multi-camera view. I'm going to scroll down there. You'll notice if I hover my key over it, actually Shift 0 is a shortcut, but whatever. So I'll click. Here's the magic part. Watch. I'll click this multi-camera view. Everybody watch this. Boom. All my cameras are there. Okay? Let me make it full screen. So check it out. These are my 3 cameras. It looks like it synchronized it pretty well. I'm very impressed. So how does the editing work? Good question. Hit play. Oh, and if it's black, it just means it's not recorded yet. So let's see here.
My name is Isaiah Ibar.
I'm clicking around these different screens. Cut. Now look at these cuts that were suddenly created on my timeline. Those cuts are created every time you select a different angle. So it's kind of live. So I mean, so I'll hit play, start on the shot. I'll click that.
What is your name? My name is Isaiah.
It's red. That means it's recording. You know, it's recording that as my choice. And when I want to change angles, I'll just click a different angle. Then I'll click this angle. Notice I'm going slow. Click that one. Then I'll click that one. Cut. Now look at my timeline. I have a few different cuts here. Let's watch it.
What is your name? My name is Isaiah Ibar.
This is my main one right here.
My favorite sport is track and field. Why? I like running and sit up.
So we have an issue obviously with this clip not being set to size. So I'm gonna double click. Oh wait, I don't know how to do. I gotta process clips. I'll worry about that later. Actually. Now check this out. Watch me go really fast. I'm gonna hit play again, and I'm gonna go like, I'll be like a crackhead. Watch. That one, and this one, I'm just clicking around like a crazy person. Watch this. Click, 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 click.
My favorite sport is track and field. Why? I like running, and since I was doing it since I was in 6th grade.
Cut. Look at this. Look at all these cuts that showed up in my timeline. Right? So let's check it out. I'm gonna shut off multi-camera view, just so I can watch it normally. I'll make it full screen. Let's check it out.
What is your name? My name is Isaiah Ibar. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport.
Kind of ridiculous, right? Okay, so to review, you're gonna create a new bin. Actually, let me undo everything so I can redo the whole process for y'all. So you're gonna create a new bin called whatever you want, multi-camera. All the footage you're gonna use gets tossed in that new bin. You right-click that new bin, create multi-camera source. Say OK. Now here's the hard part. You're gonna double-click that new bin, and then there's gonna your clips will now be thrown into yet another bin called Process Clips, and there'll be a new sequence there. I know it's a sequence because this little teeny tiny thing, that little icon tells me it's a sequence. I just know that from experience, okay? And you're gonna drag it to your timeline, and you may look at it and be like, what the heck, it didn't work, but don't fret. You're gonna click multi-camera view. If you don't see it, you go to the button editor and add it, and that'll show up. At that point, it's pretty intuitive. You just click and edit away, okay?